I was just listening to a different podcast, like a more
Okay.
amateur podcast.
Okay.
Ours is so much better.
Yeah, obviously,
we have
dude.
so much.
What were you listening to? Rogan? Bad Friends? Was it a...
No. Those ones are legitimately good.
Yeah,
No.
Fuck all those guys. Whatever it takes. I want drama. I'm already podcasting. Are we recording?
Yeah, they're always recording.
I know. I want drama. I want internet drama. I want meaningless internet drama with any celebrity. I'm thinking maybe Tommy Lee Jones.
Why TLJ?
Just because
he's beloved.
I don't know. Yeah, but beef with people from Men in Black
K?
is yeah, dude.
K?
Well, Will Smith is already taken, so I need I need somebody.
He's got beef.
or I could just fuck the pug. From Men in Black.
Pug. Oh yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Come in, Jay.
I've already decided that the episode has already started. So fucking you just
Go for it.
but you do your thing, and we'll get started for real whenever that happens.
Audibly, the ep is going. Visually, might not be going.
yeah, but
We're
I
on the
mean.
wide shot, so go for
We're
it.
in the wide.
We're in the wide, dude,
Hey.
and we need a wide shot
And-
sometimes. Because
and-
Chris and I, we put on a little weight since our younger years.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You
You're
needed
the
to-
one who's writing bits about getting fat, not me.
You're the one who is fat. So who cares about?
I'm heavier than I'm the heaviest I've ever been, but it's also peak for me. I feel good.
Good. I don't want to make you feel bad. I just don't want to let you get off scot free and try to pretend like you're fucking not kind of fat.
I'm not kind of fat. What the fuck is your problem?
Hey,
Holy
everybody!
shit.
Just kidding, dude. I don't care. I'm the fat one. I literally have a beer belly, and I don't even drink beer.
Yeah.
I don't even drink alcohol.
Yeah, you gross pig bitch.
I know. I'm just thank you. Yes, dude. That's what we want. We want spice. We need spice.
Oh, I got spice. You want some spice?
Yes, dude. Tell me.
Introduce the podcast first.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pleasure Well podcast. My name is Harrison Scopes. This is Chris Wakitz. We're here at Chobo Studios, as always, to bring you guys, I don't know, hopefully something you listen to on the way to work. We're here for the fourth week in a row where Chris and I are trying to find a woman to suck both of our dicks at the same time.
No, we're not. We're not. First of all, that would imply that our dicks need to touch to get into the mouth unless she uses her tongue as like some sort of
we
divider.
talked about this, dude. Why are you pretending like we didn't?
We've never talked about it. Check my texts.
We talked about it in person because we were worried about the NSA. We're looking for a woman to suck both of our dicks at the same time.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Am I really supposed to yes and this? I don't want this.
I
dude.
know.
Also, if your dick is as big as you fucking say it is,
I don't say-
it's
I
gonna
don't
be
say-
halfway in
okay.
before mine gets there.
Okay, look, I'm not the one that ever talks about my dick. Nate likes to talk about my dick. Let's make that clear
Yes.
right now. It is huge.
Yeah.
Everybody. No, it's above average. It's not huge.
Okay, sure. I want to tell you. Did you introduce the podcast?
Yeah,
already?
dude, I introduced the podcast. I did our call to action. We need someone to suck both of our dicks at the same time. That I don't know why you're saying no.
It's a miracle that I guess I'm glad my wife doesn't listen. That's all.
I'm just trying to put in as much terrible stuff
Mhm.
as we have
Mhm.
had recently your
Mhm.
wife on with the recency
Mhm.
of your wife.
Oh, we've had some nice,
We've
heartfelt
had nice,
stuff.
heartfelt stuff, and now I'm trying to get some hard felt stuff.
Heartfelt stuff.
Yeah, dude. But
Nice.
Like our two hard dicks in your mouth at the same time. Whoever's listening, I'm so.
Our audience is overwhelmingly male.
Dude, look. I mean, look. If we're checking all the boxes for this besides female, like I'm down. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's like. I mean,
Wait, how many boxes?
you
are
can't
there?
have your
Tell me
cake
how
and
many
eat-
genders there are.
Oh man, how many boxes are there? Okay, well, first of all, if we're talking about boxes, we would like to both be in your box at the same time
Oh
as well.
my
So if
God, cardboard
I-
because we're gonna get thrown out of our apartments.
dude, whatever, dude. My apartment manager doesn't, dude. I shouldn't talk about this. Dude, there was like, okay, I don't really give a fuck. Like, my neighbor is going to listen to this podcast. There was like a WWE wrestling match happening in my fucking next door apartment the other night. Like, some serious SmackDown shit going on.
Like they were practicing for it.
no, like they were going to kill each other. Like, it was
Oh.
like some serious.
Well, no, that doesn't make sense.
yeah, it was just some domestic dispute. But it was my other neighbor texted me being like, dude, you got to get home if you're not home. You got to hear that it's just like my gossipy neighbor
Yes.
that like
yeah.
it is like funny and like likes to fuck around with me.
Mhm.
And she's like, you got to get back here, dude. This is insane. This is screaming.
It was a guy and a girl fighting.
I don't even really know. It was just there was a lot of commotion, a lot of banging, and then somebody left the apartment, and then I heard somebody else go chase him down the stairs, going, "No, just you wait!" Like just being like, "Get back here!" Like it was like a cartoon fight. Like if they're running in and out of doors that don't exist. Fucking Scrappy Doo was there. Yeah, dude.
Like it's a really long hallway
Yeah.
and they keep missing each other.
Exactly. Hey, speaking of long hallways, we are looking for a woman to suck both of our dicks at the same time.
How is that long hallway?
Dude, and it's so funny in the car. This is so funny, this thing that I'm doing. In the car.
What?
I'm just giving myself credit.
Yeah.
On the way over here, I was just like, how many times can I talk about us getting our dicks sucked at the same time? I was like, I decided that was my angle.
You decided to play a game like
Yeah.
I do with the How Dare You?
Yeah, can we talk about how fucking good I look? Sorry.
You just said you were the one that was fat.
I know, but I'm transitioning.
Into a
Man.
yeah. That's
Or into your mouth. Email us at pleasurewhalepod@gmail.com. If you fucking want, if you want, I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I just imagine this is someone's first episode they're listening to. Like, these guys they got something going for them. And
It's a good app.
I mean, so far we're about 4 minutes in, and it'll be a better app if you email us. You know,
Yeah, it would be a better.
it would be a better. You know what? I usually bring this up at the end, but while we have y'all here in the first, 10 minutes of retention, pleasurewhalepod@gmail.com. Send us a fucking email. If I don't get an email from somebody soon, I swear to God, I'm going to shoot up a school. I have no.
Oh my God.
I'm fucking serious, dude. No, you know what? Actually, I take it back.
Let's
I'll
not
shoot up
do
a
that.
hospital because I want to channel my.
Why? Who are you, the fucking Joker, dude? What are you doing?
I don't know. I just wanted to be more original with what I shoot up, and I feel like taking out doctors and nurses is more impactful. I'll residually do more damage for the lives that they won't save. So send us
I
an
hate
email.
how you just described something so terrible so eloquently.
Yeah.
I'm so
It's
upset.
because I've thought about it a lot. I'm planning. I'm planning.
Obviously.
So send us a fucking email. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. It's
Oh, now we're gonna do that?
Are you wearing green? I'll wear green. I'll put green on my AK.
Can we just take 2 seconds? And
Yes.
I hate to get off the
No,
topic.
you're
the rant that you were on.
It's your podcast too.
Yeah. Let's talk about that, actually. I've had people in my life, all the people in my life that listen to the podcast call me and they're like, oh, you do that guy's podcast a lot. I'm like, it's my podcast.
This is 60-40, my podcast.
Who the fuck decided that?
No, it's equally our podcast. But I wanted to say 60-40 because I knew it would make you mad.
I'm getting a rise. I have to the
Get
point.
risen, dude. You need to break out of your shell. We got to get you risen, baby.
I'm so risen.
I
that we
need you
might to
risen
get
so we
someone
can
to
put
say-
our dicks
Yeah.
in the same
Yep,
girl
yep.
or man's mouth.
Yeah, no.
Guys, welcome to the Pleasure Whale podcast.
We've already done the intro.
What do you want to talk
damn
about
it.
on your podcast? What is your half of this episode going to be about? I
My
want to
half?
sit like this. Yeah, half. We each have half, 50-50. That's I'm being
I want you to listen back to the last 8 minutes and tell me who talks half. And then who talks the other 25. And then what? Yeah, oh, now you want to be quiet. Okay, because Harrison thinks he carries the show. But newsflash.
I don't think I carry the show. Chris calls me every week being like, I love you so much, you carry the show. This has nothing. The way you carry, the way, I swear, it's
Yep.
so eloquent, the way
Yeah.
you carry. I don't know why
You
I
do
this.
a very good job.
I'm not even good at this, but I like to do it.
I'm not great at it.
You know what I'm better at doing?
What?
Getting my dick
Sucked
sucked.
by with you and another man in somebody's mouth. We get it. Way to beat a dead horse. You know how I did the How Dare You? And I did the How Dare You.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
been
did
so
the-
long since I've been How Dare You.
That's actually not true, and it's something I wanted to bring up. Last episode, Tori hit us with a How Dare You,
we
and it
didn't
went
notice?
unnoticed.
Oh, my
yeah.
God. How dare we?
How dare you?
How dare us?
Did you really?
How
Was it
dare
planned?
you?
I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
What was it? Were we talking
it
about
the
getting our
little-
dick sucked? Because if we were, it makes sense that we were
No,
distracted.
you said Tori wasn't fun to listen to because she's a woman.
Oh,
Or something like that.
That's yeah. I mean, I probably was just so heartfelt and genuine about that I missed her. I missed her unimportant response.
No,
I missed her
that's-
unimportant female
And then
response.
she gave us 2 How Dare Yous.
and she was like really trying to hammer it home, and we were just over here like,
You know what's fucked? Harrison edits the podcast. Did you skip that part? How do you not notice this?
I do listen to the whole thing every time we do it.
So do I.
I go home, I listen to the whole thing, but I'm really just listening for the times that we say the N word. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's never happened. But I no, it hasn't.
You
Don't give
can't
him
see
that
my
look.
face, but I'm
Don't
giving
give
one
him
of
that
those,
Look, we're not dropping N bombs. I might say kike from time to time, but I have that right. Spit take.
Not quite.
But
close.
For the record, you do have to swallow if you respond to. Sorry.
Oh, to the
Yeah.
If you send any, so
if
now
you send an email.
if we get emails, we want them to exclusively be about whether or not you're open to this thing.
If you want to ask us a question, ask the question at the very end. Let
Ask
us know how
yourself
you-
the question.
Ask
Are you willing to do what Harrison needs you to do for us? Even though I'm actively going to pull away from it. So you're going to have to grab me by the ass and pull me in. And Harrison's going to be, you see what I'm saying?
Somebody's fantasizing.
I'm not
Somebody's getting on board.
No, dude. I've always wondered, you know.
We're talking about gay fantasies?
No.
Damn it. That's
No.
what I want to talk about today.
That's
I'm
what you
kidding.
wanted to talk about today?
No. What were you going to say?
Something about how my ass is so hairy that if you put like Velcro on it, I wonder if it would stick. That's all.
Oh, dude, my ass is so. Dude, when I wipe my ass, it's like wiping peanut butter out of a camel's beard. It's like so fucking gross, dude. I have the hairiest ass ever.
What
Dude. It's so
the
hairy.
fuck,
I
dude?
have the hair. My ass is so hairy, and it's funny because my dad's ass is not hairy. And
Why do you know that?
I've seen my dad's ass. You've
The
never seen your-
inside?
No, not like the. I mean, I've never
I don't wipe the outside
That's
of
what
my
I'm
ass.
saying. It's not just the whole, dude. My whole ass is hairy, dude.
Yeah, okay, that I
Yeah.
can get behind.
Yeah, and I was like,
mean,
behind.
No. Yeah, no, never mind.
Hey, if you want to get behind my hairy ass, no. But my dad's made a comment to me about like, God, your grandfather on your mother's side must have had a really hairy ass because
grandfather on your
mother's side.
That's-
slandering my dead grandpa's ass.
That is such a hot take.
I wonder if my grandpa ever had a gay.
Why can't you be
experience.
this funny on stage? Because that was such a good take.
What take?
If you did, you know how they say like, oh, if you're going bald, it's from your father on your mother's
Yeah,
side.
yeah. I think
Your
that's where the
grandfather-
ass hair comes from too.
That's so funny.
okay. That'll be okay. There we go. There's the bit, and now it'll be funny on stage too.
Okay.
And speaking of being funny on stage, I destroyed a couple nights ago.
Oh,
So just to suck my own dick here for a
yeah.
second, I had a really good set this week, so I'm
you want to
feeling
send us
good.
an email and maybe put yourself in the running
For wait, what? For what?
to suck two dicks at one time?
Oh my god, dude! If I could, I actually have managed to lick the tip.
That is great. I mean, I'm happy for you, I think. I love that you're
surprised.
self-serving.
I'm surprised that you're not more into the fact that I just admitted that on pod.
It's crazy. It's honestly, it's the least crazy thing you've said today. Here's the thing. You say a bunch of shit, and just for the record, no, you don't need to believe any of it because 95% of it's not true. But that thing that he just said,
No, dude,
I didn't react because it's true.
Yeah,
It's an honest thing.
Yeah, I managed.
For once.
I managed to lick the tip a couple times when I was younger.
Oh, when's the last time you tried?
I've tried recently, but it's not. I'm not nearly limber enough anymore. I have the big belly
oh, yeah,
in the way.
back surgery.
Yeah, the back surgery.
That's the
How
problem.
did I injure my back? Well, you know, I did lick the tip once. So.
That's how we got it.
That's
That's how he did it while he was driving.
That's how it happened.
Nonetheless.
Yeah, I'm multi-talented, multicultural, multilingual.
Mhm.
K-O-R-A S, motherfuckers.
You know, that's the worst Spanish.
What? ¿Por qué tú es muy loco?
Why am I so
Chris, ¿por qué
crazy?
tú quebrado mi corazón? Why do you break my heart? Come on, dude, my Spanish.
You
I worked
only
in-
grew up watching telenovela?
Dude, I worked in restaurants for 7 years, and what do you find in restaurants? Mexicans. So
Sure, but why are they talking about breaking your corazon?
Because Mexican dudes in restaurants are the gayest people I've ever met in my life.
Okay, they should be talking about
If you haven't had a
fucking
romance
chicken,
with a
dude.
line cook, I don't know what you're doing, dude.
I haven't had a romance with a line cook.
Why?
What?
When's the last time you worked in a restaurant?
Never?
There you go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
I'm telling
I'll get
you.
into a restaurant just so I could fillate the line cook.
Okay, I didn't talk about sucking
Why
his
did I
dick,
say
all right? Why are you
fillate?
bringing
Yeah,
why
why
you,
can't be-
why,
can't it
why
be a
would you
woman line
why
cook?
would you bring up sucking dick on this podcast?
Are you fucking kidding me? What have the past 19 minutes been? You.
Introspection, deep thought,
deep.
deep,
Stop saying deep.
deep,
Okay.
moist.
So, Moist, for the record, I just want everybody to know.
For the
this is
record,
ju-
irri-
okay. Are you, because I drink. You don't really drink, right?
No, I don't drink at all.
Okay, because you seem hammered.
No, I'm completely sober. I went to the gym before this. I have energy.
Oh, we should do this more. Keep going.
I'm
to the
gonna.
gym.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm.
But I will eventually quit, and then you can just talk to yourself for 60 minutes.
If you don't think that's what I'm banking on, you're out of your fucking mind. I wait every day for him to text me to be like, you know, man, I just don't feel like, and then I could be like, oh, sick, dude, I can get a good co-host in here.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What?
What do you mean, good co-host?
Like
We don't want to break up on pod.
No, we're not going to. But what I'm saying is, when I get a co-host that's good at doing this,
Yeah,
I'll be
okay,
excited.
That's what I thought you meant.
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So
For the record, just because
you were trying to bring something up 10 minutes ago and you never got to it. It's not.
I
my
wonder
fault.
why.
No, I shut up and you just didn't do it. What do you want to talk about, Chris?
Well, just for the record, when you go to look at the podcast and it says Harrison Scope's name, I just want everyone to know.
I know I can't fix this.
It's okay that you can't fix
No,
it.
I know, but we should talk about this because when you go, you know, fucking.
Everyone thinks it's Harrison's podcast for some reason. Maybe it's because of the name being plastered everywhere. Maybe it's because he talks for 90% of the episode and doesn't let anyone get a word in. We don't know. We don't know. But what we do know is that financially we are both contributing 50-50 to this podcast. And I'm looking right at the camera for this. I am part of this. Stop it. Stop doing what you're doing. He's putting his hand in front of the camera. Stop doing what you're doing. I'm part of this, and unfortunately, with the fucking computer shit that we use makes it so that only one person can be listed, and it's fine.
Well, it's not even the shit that we use. Just my Apple ID is connected to the podcast, and then it goes Pleasure Whale Podcast by Harrison Scopes.
By Harrison Scopes.
And I looked into fixing. If any tech support, do you have any Indian listeners?
I can help you.
You can help.
Yeah.
Because I don't want it to say my fucking name. I don't need ownership of
Oh,
this.
well,
In
we can
fact, the
change that.
farther I can distance myself from this, the better.
Yeah.
You know, honestly.
Seriously.
But yeah, it says Pleasure Whale Podcast, Harrison Scopes.
It does
What it
say
should
that.
really say is Pleasure Whale Podcast, Harrison Scopes 60%. Chris Wade gets 40%. Is what it should. So if anybody can help us with that, if we have any Indian listeners.
Why do they have to be Indian? Because they're good at tech support?
Yes, because they're good at
Oh
tech
my
support. Oh yeah,
God.
I'm a bad guy for mentioning that every time I've ever called somebody for tech support, it was an Indian dude. You know, they're great at their fucking job. I appreciate
Can I
that.
tell you, I had a moment of light racism, and I'm really not proud of
Oh,
this.
dude,
but
let's
I'm
hear. Well, that's crazy because usually you have deep
Deep
racism.
yeah, totally. But we like to keep that off pod or on stage.
Only when your family's there.
Yeah. Wait. Yes. Exclusively when my family's there. I will say this, and I love my brother, but he's becoming more and more Republican every day. He bought a truck,
Yeah.
and he's talking about getting a gun,
Okay.
and I'm like, you gotta chill, dude. 'cause
Yeah.
we're from a liberal family, and I don't need you.
I know. I feel myself becoming more and more Republican every day.
Yeah,
too.
we get older.
Just because I don't believe in gay rights, not like the gun
Oh,
thing. I'm just kidding. So I
shit,
call back to
dude.
last episode.
I don't know what I'm becoming. All I know is I watch the news a lot more, and I don't know if that's good or bad.
I actually watch the news less. I used to be like way.
Yeah, that's why you're
Yeah.
becoming more conservative because
No,
you're
no, 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 no.
uninformed.
No, it's really
Sorry.
not. I'm actually very informed, but I just am sick of being informed. I've always been informed. My mom is like a big news person, and then
Yeah.
now, plot twist, she's dead. So she's not like keeping me as updated.
twist.
Plot twist, everybody, she's dead.
Plot twist.
I know you're all invested in being like, what does mom think about the
What's
news
she doing
nowadays?
now?
One of the
Yeah.
last things that she got to experience was January 6th. I think about that all the time. And one of the last things George Harrison got to experience before he died was 9/11. Which is just my brain is just in a weird place. I'm really loving this app.
My favorite app. What the hell was I going to talk to you about, though?
I don't know, dude. I've been on one.
A
I'm
moment
sorry.
of light racism.
Oh, I had a
light
moment of
racism.
light racism.
Guys, I'm sorry for all the talking I do.
No, you okay. I only bring it up in jest. It's fine.
Are you backing down, Chris?
I'm not backing down. Tori, thank you for keeping us on track. I had a moment of light racism. Not super proud of it. I got a phone call from a Sacramento number. California's state capital is Sacramento, I
Yep,
think.
Yeah.
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 And I have applied for EDD, employee development, whatever,
I thought you,
disability.
I thought you
What?
just needed pills to get your dick hard when we get our dicks off.
Oh,
at the same
yeah,
time.
right.
Okay,
Erectile
sorry.
dysfunction doctors. Yes. No, that's not what I applied for. It's
Wait,
it's
what?
it's money for when you're on leave, on paternity leave.
Yeah. Got it.
And I got a phone call, and it was a guy with an Indian accent, and he started asking me questions, and I said, I don't trust this number. Is this spam? And they were like, if you want, there's a number you can call back, and you don't have to talk to me. And
I love that he's like, you don't have to talk to me.
yeah,
He's like, I know why you don't trust me.
I don't think he got that, but he just called me and he was
Are
like,
they
"Hey,
paying you
what's
with
your
Amazon
social?"
gift cards? Oh
And I
yeah,
was
dude,
like,
that's pretty scary.
How is the first thing? What's your name? He never gave me his name, but he asked for my social.
You're like, give me your social, bitch.
Yeah, Well, I didn't say bitch.
I feel like there should be an equal.
Yeah. Well, so all right. So hey, maybe I'm justified in a way, but
No, if somebody calls you and asks for information, it's always kind of because
it's super
because
sketchy.
every single thing in the world is always like, no one will ever call you and
Right.
ask you for your information, but then they fucking do.
But the California state government is so hard to get a hold of. I was like, I'd need to take the risk that this isn't spam because if not, I'm never going to get paid ever. And so I took the risk and I did ultimately get paid. So this
This is
me.
going to become the next haircut story. It's going to be like, and now I lost everything. I got her.
No,
got her.
I got paid. The story's over. And I just want to issue an apology to the EDD rep that for being mildly racist for 10 seconds, and I'm sorry. And that's us getting better as people.
But EDD rep, if you are interested in sucking both of our dicks at the same time,
He's not going to email you. He only called me.
I won't trust you.
He called me 3 Thursdays after I applied.
I will give you my social security number if you're willing to.
Well, at that point, you're already giving him DNA. That's crazy. You got to give him.
No, dude, my social security number is worth way more than my comp.
You know who just got a social security number?
Your daughter.
My daughter Cleo.
That's
She's
so
got
cute. What is
yeah.
it?
I don't fucking. I'm not going to tell you.
It's still the same amount. Have we run out of numbers yet? It's 1, 2, 3.
There's 9 numbers.
Yeah, 9
No,
numbers.
there's 10 numbers. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. No, there's 9 numbers.
There's 9. There's 9.
10 in
That's
a
what I'm
phone
saying.
number.
Unless there's
10 in a phone number, 9 in a social. You know what's interesting? I think that the phone number, if as long as you keep your phone number, is actually more identifiable than the social.
well, yeah, the thing that you're not supposed to tell anybody is not very good at identifying you outside.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, totally.
But everybody knows if I give you my phone number, that's me. I've had the same phone number since I was like 11 when I got a phone.
Me too. My mom got me a phone number with my like birthday in it as like a special fucking thing.
Wait, you can customize?
Yeah, I got a custom phone number.
Damn.
It's
You
like
guys are
not.
doing
It's
well.
not. I wanted 666-6666.
What is your problem?
I'm Jewish.
What?
I'm the,
What?
I'm the.
How does being Jewish have anything to do
I'm a
with
white Jewish
the
devil.
devil?
Yeah, but that one was taken.
Okay, got it.
It was taken by Sam Smith, but
Why?
because he's fat and satanic. There was a whole thing about him being fat and satanic. Everybody
Is
was
he?
all up in arms about it. Yeah, but it's not really. It's just dumb people that think that everybody doing anything performative is satanic.
Right, like
Every-
us.
I mean, well, I do welcome the devil into my heart. But that
Yeah.
being said,
Dude.
it's just in jest.
Can I? It's always in jest. And can I piggyback off this for a second? Because this podcast is crazy today, and I'm actually loving it because I've been talking
You don't
about.
have to say actually.
Well, sometimes I don't love it. Sometimes I'm like, this fucking sucks. What are we doing? We
Okay.
spend a lot of money,
Yeah.
and sometimes we put out dog shit that I don't even want to listen to. But not today. Today's great. Anyway, you can go check out the rest of our other episodes and decide which ones you think I don't think are good. Doesn't matter. It'll be a fun day, and then email us. But make sure you reference whether or not you're gonna blow us. Way to go, blow holes. Okay. So I've been talking to a lot of regular people lately because I have a child, right?
Yep.
And talking to them about children earnestly is not okay. They are not happy with me saying how I really feel.
Right,
As
right,
opposed
right.
to when I speak to comics, they
Yeah.
totally get it.
Mhm.
And because did we talk about this off pod? Comics enjoy reveling in the truth. So
Yes.
like if
Yeah,
something's
yeah, yeah.
hard, it's great. And then I'll go I was talking to some people the other day, and they were like, oh, how's life with a baby? And I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. I only called her a bitch twice this morning.
Yeah, and you're like, and I've slept 3 hours.
Yeah.
and I hate her, and
Yeah,
I
and they were
regret all
like-
this.
They
And
were
then
like,
they're
you can't say that. That's
like I just
terrible.
did, and I know that's so stupid.
yeah. And I was
It's like I don't need you to. I don't want somebody to be like, "Oh, everything's great." Tell me how much it sucks, dude. I know life sucks.
Yeah,
Fucking,
give me
I
the
don't.
honest.
I don't need. But that is part of what we do. I mean, part of who we are.
revel in the in the real
Yeah, it's
or
like when
the
I'm at,
or the completely absurd, like the first 20 minutes of this podcast.
everything I said was serious.
I knew he was going to say that. And now I have it on record. You can't distance yourself from this. This is admissible.
I don't want to distance myself from anything
Except no, that's good.
except
You're good.
gay people, as long as they're far
dude,
from me.
No, dude.
Sorry. What?
Oh, damn
What?
it. Nothing. It's funny.
Thank you.
I think it's funny. I think we give the listener a wide array. The person who wants to hear something terrible, and then the guilt for having enjoyed that terrible thing.
That's true. I just will say anything, and then Chris feels bad for it. The simpatico of this relationship is really fucking incredible for me.
Yeah, you're living the dream.
I know. I've outsourced all of my emotions to Chris.
Yeah, basically, yeah, I have the heart that you need.
Yeah, you're my India.
Outsourcing.
Yeah, come on.
Hilarious.
Come on.
India's worth
Come
way more
on.
than that.
Yes.
For
No,
the
they're
record.
worth a lot. And child labor, you got a kid.
Oh,
Let's do it.
Christ on a
What, dude? I
cracker,
want to get her
dude.
working early. It's only wrong to say if they're Chinese.
No, why? Wait, what? Why is that's not true?
I don't know if I'm allowed to fucking say any.
Yeah, we
English.
might cut that one too.
No. I'm not cutting that one. But because the thing is, we say things in jest, but it's because we don't want bad things to
Yeah.
happen to anybody, including the
We
Chinese
don't
children that built our phones.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay,
I had a conversation with somebody the other day. I was like,
that's accurate.
I would gladly pay. And I'm not trying to cover my bases here and make myself look better because I think I've made myself look terrible enough. But I was talking to somebody the
You're
other
doing
day
great.
at a party where I was like, I would pay double for the iPhone and replace it half as often so that like a kid didn't have to fucking make it. Like for sure.
Oh, totally.
If it was like, hey, iPhones are $2,000 now, but they're made by this dude named Greg. He has a 401k and great benefits.
You'd pay $2,500 for the
Yeah,
iPhone.
I'd pay $2,500 for the iPhone. I don't care about replacing my technology. But the thing that's funny is when I said this to this person at this party, they thought that I said, I like that I have to pay. I like that it's being
You
made
like
by
that it's
children because I
cheaper?
like that they just heard
Yeah.
me wrong. So this guy started getting mad at me, and I was like, "Are you really going to get mad at me for saying I don't like slave labor?"
the best mishearing of that would be if you wanted to pay twice the price so that it was made by children.
Yeah, I would pay
That would be
extra
the best
if it came
mishearing.
with a video of this kid's gnarled fingers.
That's not fun. like what's that? Sarah McLachlan in the like the ASPCA.
Yes, like I want to
The
see all the
ASPCA,
sad
yeah.
kids with their fucking fingernails falling off. What
All
are we
right.
looking at?
I don't
Sub-Saharan
Sub-Saharan
Africa
Africa. Sub-Saharan Africa
is the high.
has-
So you're correcting
Do you
me
wanna
by
read it?
saying that Africa. Well, I mean, when it comes to reading, I think I'm probably the one that can do it. We literally established this 2 weeks ago that you can't read.
I can read.
All right, let's hear it.
Sub-Saharan Africa has the highest number of child laborers at 86.6 million children, followed by Central and Southern Asia, which with 26.3 million.
You're only excited about the child labor in Asia.
No, I'm
That
I'm
awakens
helping
something in your
further the
heart.
point that you are making
Yeah.
that it is prevalent in Central and Southern Asia, but it's not the most prevalent. That's in Sub-Saharan Africa. That's it. That's all we need to know about that. World
Yeah,
vision.
but when we're talking about iPhones, I know those African kids aren't smart enough for that labor.
I think education is not
We're
you're not
anti-
beholden
we're
to
anti-
where
No,
you
we are
in the world.
child labor on this podcast, except for when Chris's kid is old enough to, like, I don't know, work flipping burgers at his future burger restaurant.
My future burger
Yeah,
restaurant.
because you got to work in a restaurant someday. We need your kid, a romantic line cook, not for the kid, but for you.
What about my wife? She leaves. She owns the store.
She, with all the burger money you make, she hires a very sexy personal trainer that keeps her satisfied while you're slaving over a hot stove.
Honestly, I mean, I don't love the idea, but I do get why. Because you get tired. I understand why people take other lovers. That's all
You
I'm
might have to
saying.
cut this from the podcast.
No. I would never. I love my wife so much.
Me too.
No, you love her too.
Yeah, I love your wife.
Okay.
Look,
Platonically.
when we're speaking of other lovers, Chris.
No,
I think it's
don't
time-
fucking touch my hand,
I think
dude.
it's time that.
Don't fucking
I think
touch
it's time,
my
I
hand
think it's
right
time
now.
that Sarah and I come clean.
No, don't come at all near my wife. Stay away from her. What the hell, dude? Is that why you were talking so much during our episode?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right. Can I tell you something else?
Yes, tell me anything. Tell me everything.
I was talking to this. I hated this. So
Okay.
life with baby now. Things are different.
LWB.
LWB. Yep. Things are different. They're not that much different. Like everything's actually pretty great. But I was talking to a comic. Who I won't mention, but funny guy, and he.
Mark Normand.
No, I wish, dude. I wish I was on a fucking first. I met him one time, and he like left right after his spot. But he's so funny and great guy. Anyway, I was talking to this guy, and he said, "Oh, dude, it's so great that you released your special before the baby came. Now you can kind of close that chapter in your life." And I was like, no, dude, that's the exact opposite of what I want to
A
happen.
comic said this to you?
Yeah.
Who was it?
I don't know. I'll tell you off pod.
Okay, is it somebody I know, or is it like somebody that's like bigger than us?
It's definitely somebody you know, but I may be misremembering. I need to check my texts.
okay.
I'm pretty sure I
because
know who it is, but let me check my text.
Max Halpert.
No, not Halpert. That's funny though. That's funny.
That's really fucked up. That's like so lame. I know we say a lot of fucked up things on this podcast as a joke, but if somebody was like, "Hey, I'm really happy that you bookended that dream," like, what the fuck, dude? Hey, really happy.
It was
for
the guy
you.
that I thought it was.
It wasn't who you thought it was.
It was.
It was.
It was the guy
Okay.
that I thought it
Show
was.
it to me.
Okay, but
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
can't.
I won't.
You can't like
I won't. I'm not
overreact
gonna-
or
no,
anything.
I won't. Sam Bilski. I know.
Yeah,
it was you.
no,
I'm
dude,
just
it wasn't
naming our
Sam.
friends.
It wasn't Sam. That is funny though.
I love naming. I'd like to name other comics that I like, but now that I said that, I can't think of a single one.
I'm
No,
right
kidding,
here.
I'm kidding.
I'm right here.
You
dude.
could just type it out. You don't have to find.
Okay. The silence is because Harrison's reading, but everything's fine. Isn't this?
I don't think that he's saying, and I did say it's a he, but honestly, it's like comedian and he go hand in hand. Women aren't funny.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We all knew when he said it was a comedian that it was a man, because we knew that if it was a woman, we would have referred to her as that bitch or something.
No, no, that's not true.
That's what Chris does. Chris is. I'm taking shots this episode.
Yeah.
For the fucking 50 people that listen, here we go. Clip this, send it to CNN.
Yeah.
I really do want to start beef with a celebrity.
If you're
But
taking
anyway.
shots, if you've been taking shots, the riff isn't gonna work.
Taking shots at the hospital when I shoot up the
yes,
hospital.
it was. I was gonna be like,
no, I
man,
got
that
you.
hospital shot up. at this
Yeah,
point.
come on, do it. Commit, Chris.
No, I didn't have the wording in time.
You've committed to a wife. You committed to a child, but are you ready for the greatest commitment of all?
This podcast,
I guess. I don't know. I didn't really know where I was
the
going.
Pleasure
with
Whale podcast.
that. The PWP.
I'm committed to the blowholes like no other. Dude.
I am. Honestly, for everybody to listen to this, thanks, guys. I mean, from an honest
Dude,
moment.
Can I tell you this?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do the honest moment.
No, that was it.
Okay.
I mean, it could be. I could go on, but
There was another podcast that I really like in the LA area. It's closing up shop, and it hasn't even been going for like. I definitely don't think it's been going for 2 years.
quitters.
No, I mean I thought that, but there's got to be a better reason for that. I don't know why they're closing.
Maybe they
up
got
shop.
sick of people not emailing them.
That could, guys,
Just saying. Just saying.
blowholes.
Just saying.
email us.
No reason.
Here's the thing. We say this, but it's only in the middle of the podcast. We need to clip these moments and be like, you better email us or we're gonna fucking kill somebody.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but then we're gonna have more people seeing this, and like at a certain point when we don't get emails, it's gonna be sad. We're still in a phase where it's like, all right, okay, maybe it makes sense.
It's been sad for a minute.
Yeah, it's
but
been sad for
yeah,
like
dude.
for like 6 months.
It's been sad for a while. We haven't made the booth laugh in like 18 minutes.
No, we've been killing the booth, dude.
You don't know that. You
what
can
do
hear them?
I
killing
literally
it.
stare
You're
at their
killing
cameras
it.
because I crave validation. I know, and I know. See, I just got her. There we go.
That's good. And Tori, and I
Yeah.
will say this, Tori, don't take this the wrong way. She's more gettable than Indy.
That's true.
Yeah, because Indy's in
What now?
darkness right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are, and thanks for Batman in the booth, Bruce Wayne in the booth over there in the Batcave. Thank
Yeah.
you for calling us in. I really like that cutaway shot that you had at the Oscars. That was really cool. Do you see that, Michael Keaton?
Oh, Michael Keaton.
He stole the show in 5 seconds, dude. Just it
'Cause
was,
he was
so
angry.
cool. He had
Well-
the ascot on.
And shout out to your hero,
Ryan Gosling.
No, dude,
He
Governor
is one of
Arnold
my heroes.
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. I know this was like
That's the
that
best
was,
look.
dude. This was so.
We're talking about Michael
cool.
Keaton.
I have to say, like, honestly, I think in that moment I was attracted to him. Like, it was so cool. I was kind of gay for it.
Yeah, I mean, you
It
can be
was
attracted to
so-
him without being homosexual.
But I'm just saying it was a gay moment.
Yeah.
For a moment,
I mean,
that
he's
was
got-
so cool, dude.
my man's wearing an ascot.
Gorge. This made me. I want a fucking ascot so I can wear it while I talk about my dick in front of 14 people in a kosher Chinese food restaurant.
There was only 14 people at that show.
No.
you
That
crushed
show
at?
was sold out. I did crush at that show.
Oh, okay.
But I just like that. I like the reality of doing comedy at a
Yeah,
kosher
yeah.
Chinese
Yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah, that's a wild venue that you had that show at.
I know. First that, next the Academy Awards. But yeah, that dude, fucking, dude. Shout out Michael Keaton. That shit was so cool. And shout out Ryan Gosling,
Yeah,
my real hero.
Yeah, why?
I love Ryan Gosling.
I love Ryan. I think
He
he's
is
one,
probably
he's a
my
great
favorite-
American
He's
actor.
probably my favorite actor.
Have you heard this I love Brad Pitt. They say Brad Pitt.
I love Brad
is
too. Brad and Argos are my two, like,
but
they're fighting for my heart.
the kicker is this: Pitt is. They say Pitt is a character actor in a leading man's body,
yeah.
which hurts so bad because I think Brad Pitt is an incredible actor.
Oh yeah, one of the best to ever do it.
I completely
Insane,
agree.
dude. I just rewatched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and the whole time I was just like, he stole that whole fucking movie.
He steals out, dude. I watch, and I'm a. This is I don't know what this sounds like, but I love the Ocean's series.
Sounds like you like good movies. I mean, they're
Oh,
okay.
good,
I'm
okay.
not like crazy about them. I couldn't like reference them, but there's no hate. Yeah, dude. Brad Pitt, like 58 years old, shirtless on a roof, fixing the
Is
fucking
that in
antenna.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah, dude. This is right when he has the flashback to
Yeah.
the Bruce Lee fight scene, which I think is so fucking. I think that whole scene is hilarious.
It's a good looking bloke right there.
Look at this guy.
I
Look at
shouldn't
this
say
guy.
bloke. Bloke doesn't sound right.
Yeah, you saying bloke sounds weird.
Yeah,
Sounds
sorry
like
about
you're
that.
covering for something. Boner alert.
No, dude.
But yeah, Brad is awesome.
Brad's great. He's a great character actor. I honestly think he's leading man quality. Obviously,
That's a hilarious hot take. Brad Pitt is a leading man.
yeah. Well,
yeah. Hey, honestly,
I gotta get
I'll be
into
the
these-
first to say it. I think Brad Pitt is capable of being a leading man.
okay. I'm glad somebody said it because most of the internet feels otherwise, and I disagree with them. And so I'm glad you're here.
He's
But Gosling has
the
been
leading man.
Gosling's been a leading man the whole time.
Because Gosling is fucking awesome, dude. I seriously I love that guy.
You know what I love? I'm just realizing this now. Like buddy cop movies, like The Nice
yeah,
Guys.
The Nice Guys,
with Gosling and Crow.
underrated movie. One of the best movies to come out in the last 10 years.
So great.
It's so good. You know
So
what's
good.
this is? I actually had this thought today. My mom used to tell me that I look like Ryan Gosling, and that just invalidated every other compliment that she ever gave me.
Invalidated?
Yeah,
it?
because
Why?
it's
Because
like-
it's not even
Yeah,
remotely
because it's not
true?
even remotely true.
Yeah, okay.
Not even a little bit true. And she would be like,
Yeah.
"No, it's like the attitude." And I was like, "But still, I feel like this is unfounded."
Your mother sounds.
She loved me.
She loved you.
Yeah,
And that's important.
I know.
She
Everybody,
really,
you know
really
what?
loved
We all
you.
need to be gassed up by our moms from time to time.
Oh, yeah, dude. Your head is a lot of helium in there.
Yeah. Well, it's been shrinking the last 3 years.
Has it?
Yeah,
I don't think
since
so.
her death.
Oh, yeah. It's still pretty
You
good.
fucking asshole! You fucking can't fucking do this with you anymore.
No, you still want to do it.
No, I do.
We already, in the last episode, we signed on for 10-year commitment to the podcast.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you know
committed.
that?
Yeah. If we only do it 2 times a month, I could do this for the rest of my life.
Okay, I'm not willing to do that.
I'll do this 2 times a month for the rest of my life. My life could be very short. You never know.
Yeah, for sure.
We could not get an email and then I'll kill myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's a deadline to everything, and I'm thinking it's like 6 weeks from now.
6 weeks.
Yeah.
All right, get those emails in, guys.
Yeah, get
Use
it-
your fingers.
Send an email or I'm going to kill myself.
What is the title of this episode going to be? Send us your emails.
The title of this email is just going to be, does anybody want to suck both of our dicks at the same time?
The title of yeah, good. Okay.
The title of this
Title's
email, title of this
episode.
episode. Yeah.
I would love it. It would be so great if we had
The
a
title of this episode is going to be twofer.
2 for 1.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I don't think people would get it.
I don't know. I try to be clever about our naming scheme.
Yeah. John Mulaney says, people don't have time for your cleverness. Get to the point.
Oh, interesting. John Mulaney also says, I'm so drunk, I'm ruining my career.
You
know?
And then he won an Emmy.
Yeah, but then apparently it was fucked up at the Oscars, so apparently things are being derailed.
Really?
Yeah, or maybe I
Well-
just saw that on TikTok and it's not true, and I'm being mean to one of my favorite comedians.
Yeah, let's check that out.
Let's start a rumor.
Let's definitely
John
fact
Mulaney
check
drunk
that.
at Oscars.
I got nothing. Also, I loved his thing at the Oscars.
Oh, he's so good. He should
When
be
he
the one
did-
hosting it. I've been saying that for fucking years. I'm like, every single show should be hosted by John
heard-
Mulaney.
apparently-
He's the best.
Apparently, oh, dude, him and Kroll did the Independent Spirit Awards 2 years in a row. It's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. And I'm
He's
willing
so
to
good.
spend the last 18 minutes of this podcast watching that. if you
Don't
want.
pull it up. but yes, John Mulaney is like everything I aspire. He's the best comedic writer doing it right now, I think. I think he's the best writer.
Oh, far and away. And an incredible performer. And he's been
Of
honed in his
course.
craft, blah, blah, blah.
Great
He's
at all these
whatever.
things, but there are other comedians that have other things. But I really think when it comes to like brass tacks writing, Mulaney's the best. I
Well,
think he's the GOAT.
He's in a lot of people's top 5. I'm sure he's a lot of people's number 1. There's a reason for that, for sure.
Yeah.
Burr's up there with people.
Burr's my favorite ever all around.
Really?
Yeah.
And I'm sure I've told you this like 7 times, but my number 1 all around, you're going to hate it.
Eddie Murphy.
Cosby.
Oh, yeah. My dad showed me Cosby was the only comedian that I've ever. Well, ever is obviously not true anymore. But he was the first comic that I listened to like an album. Like I put it on,
Yeah.
listened to it. I remember it's like.
What'd you do? Why Is There Air or Bill Cosby himself?
I have no clue. The one where he talks about like dad coming down the hallway making noise, something like that. He had some bit that's like something like that. If
Coming
the
down
dad
the hallway
sounds
making
like a
noise.
fucking Bigfoot and the kids are afraid of it. I don't know. It's some shit like that. Maybe it was about molesting women. I don't know.
I don't think he did any of that material. He did that for the clubs.
Yeah, that was club material.
That was club
You
material.
know the thing that happens when they're just
when you put
awake enough to
when you
kind of
put the
remember it.
drugs in the pudding.
No, I wasn't.
and-
That's too hack. I'm not gonna go there. You hack.
Yeah. Well, you're not doing Cosby anymore.
No, what am I doing?
I don't know.
Just-
Something else.
just gravelly guy.
Yeah, gravelly guy.
With the thing with the I don't know. I'm really,
There's a bit.
If I work on it, I can do voices, and I will never work on it.
Can I hit you with a bit? I'm trying.
Yeah, please. I feel like our listeners, if they care about us, would love to hear about.
Are
this.
interested in that? Well, so I don't know how to make this funny. And maybe you do. All of my heroes just keep coming out as rapists. All of them. Like at first it was Michael Jackson, then it was R. Kelly, then it was Cosby, and then it was Louis C.K., and then it was Vince McMahon, and then it was P. Diddy. Have I done this on the pod already?
No, you haven't done this on the pod. But
Okay.
that's very funny, and I think the way that you make it funny is you have to be like.
Hold on.
So I've been
more.
calling my dad a lot.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's funny. Well, so this is
So I'm
this is
just
what-
trying to check in because if I lose him, I don't think I have anybody left.
Oh, that's a hot take. I
Yeah.
could be like, dude, what am I gonna find out next? My dad?
Yeah.
That's great.
There you
That's
go.
great. I'm my own biggest hero. That's funny.
And then I realized,
Yeah.
you know, I really believe in myself, and I am my own biggest hero.
Yeah. And well, so this is what I've been doing. It's gotten to the point where I'm like, oh, maybe I have a sixth sense, and I
okay.
need to go to the cops and be
Yeah,
like,
what other heroes?
and use them, and I could use it. I can go to the cops and be like, hey, I think you need to arrest this person under
No, you gotta go to the
suspicion
co-
that they're a pedophile.
You got to go to the cops and be like, hey, guys, I really I love this guy.
Wait, hold on. Oh, God. Yeah, under suspicion that they're a pedophile. And the cops would be like, what evidence do you have? I'll be like, well, I love their last special.
Okay, there we
And-
go. Yeah. That's
yeah.
good.
And then I'll be like, by the way, I thought your last comic was incredible. Once in a generation talent. And so now I'm calling the person who went before me a
Before
pedophile.
you, yes, dude. Hell yeah. I like that. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Well, look what happens when you sit down and write, unlike me.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Have a baby. I mean, maybe this is not the best advice for everybody, but if you get pregnant and get stuck in the house, you're going to write more.
Yeah.
Because you're just dreaming about a time when you don't have to be in that house. Just kidding. Love my wife and my daughter. This silence is deafening. You've been talking the whole fucking time. You're not gonna
Dude, I
give
think
me.
I think I
give
ran,
me an out.
I think I ran out of words.
Give me an out.
I know. I kind of just want to let you sit in it.
Give me an out. I love you
I
guys.
think I ran out of energy. I think I'm about to fall asleep all of a sudden.
Well, how long, guys? How long have we been going?
We got like 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah, you got like 10,
Yeah,
15
we got 10
minutes.
minutes to
We
do
got
whatever
10?
we want, dude. I wrote down a couple things, I think.
Yeah,
One of
because-
which is going to take too long, and I'll save it because it's not.
I did want to say
It
this,
doesn't have
and
to happen at any time. It's an old story.
it doesn't matter. But hey, it's St. Patty's Day. Let's talk about drinking excessively.
Oh yeah, we got to
the
talk about
potato
St. Patrick's
famine,
Day. No, we're fucking. This is our St. Patrick's Day episode. I tried to bring this up earlier.
and kissing redheads based on their ethnicity. That's it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, because
I
it's
don't
Kiss
know if
Me,
I've
I'm
ever-
Irish.
I've kissed fake redheads. I've never kissed a real one. I think.
They're probably Irish.
Actually, I have. Well,
Or
I mean, does
Scottish.
it count if it's a man that you're friends with? Because I've definitely kissed some redheaded men. Just
I
as
guess
like
it
a
counts.
joke.
I wish it
Yeah,
didn't, but it does.
Yeah. So in that case, I have kissed some redheads.
On the lips?
Yeah. Not like romantically.
He's just looking it off like it's. I mean, and it's not a big deal. It's fine.
I've never kissed a man romantically, but I've kissed a man jokingly.
Dude,
a lot of
oh my
times.
God.
I've done a
Can
lot
I
of
just
man
can I tell you
kissing.
one thing real quick?
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that on my podcast I talk.
I know. That just encapsulated you in such a perfect little moment, dude. That was so good.
Okay, but so one time before I was in New York and I was at Broadway Comedy Club and a bunch of my buddies came to see me and I was still pretty new at the time, maybe like
Uh-huh.
a year in. And have I told you the story?
No.
Okay, so I'm backstage. I'm about to go on, and one of my buddies gets up from his chairs, comes into the back, and fucking just plants one on me, kisses me. and he's got stubble, and I've never been kissed by a man.
Okay.
You know, when I was molested, there was no kissing. And
I wasn't gonna say anything.
yeah, no. We got to the point. Well, he got to the point. It doesn't matter.
Maybe he'll suck both of our dicks at the same time.
No, he's probably out of jail. Doesn't matter.
Sorry, dude. Okay,
Uh,
okay. I had to fucking try to make it funny.
But-
Jesus.
I think the whole thing's been funny. My life is one big joke to you people. So he
Could you
fucking,
apologize for talking one more time?
I'm really sorry. I honestly wish I wasn't doing this at all. And dude, I feel the same. I'm like, how do I grow on Instagram? They're like, yeah, put yourself out there. I'm like, yeah, but what if that annoys people?
I feel like the way that I should grow is by keeping as much of myself contained
Yeah.
and giving nothing to anyone.
That's how I feel. This is why
So you
I'm-
got a kiss in the back in the green room.
Yeah. And then I was like, I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what I was like, why did he do this? Blah, blah, blah. And I couldn't tell if it was to mess with me or to tell me about something he's been thinking for a long time. Doesn't matter. Either way, I walked on stage. It was one of the best sets I ever had. I don't know what the fuck happened, dude. Oh.
And that's why this episode has been so good because Chris and I kissed a little bit before we did it. Guys,
No.
thank you. I'm signing us off. Do we have
You
anything
are?
else? Oh, I was about
Yes.
to. No, we got a couple minutes.
We got
St.
minutes.
Patrick's Day, dude.
Yes.
This is our St. Patrick's Day episode, a holiday that we all pretend to give a fuck about for some reason. It's a holiday for alcoholics.
I am legitimately
and
Irish, and I love
people,
this day.
and those two things are kind of redundant to say.
Hilarious.
I don't drink. I don't
Mhm.
care about the holiday, and I think the green beer is just making something that's already gross even grosser.
Mm.
That
You don't
being
like beer?
said, no,
Hmm,
no,
that's
I really
interesting.
don't like alcohol. Like the not alcohol thing. It's not because I had a problem. It's because it makes my tummy hurt, and it
I totally get that. You can say something. I literally drink in front of you all the time.
Why would I care?
I don't know. I mean, I'm glad
No,
you
I'm
don't.
saying it's
but-
not a fucking problem thing. It's just alcohol. I know. I feel like I might have stomach. I do have stomach problems, but I think I might have an alcohol allergy. I had somebody say that to me one time. I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." Can I get hungover? Like one drink, I already feel like shit. Whether you're drinking symptoms and complications, whether you're drinking beer, wine, or hard liquor, the symptoms of alcohol intolerance are the same.
Mm.
They include flushing, such as a red face, rapid heart rate, headache, low blood pressure, hives, runny nose, and stomach pain.
Mm.
I don't get the red face thing. Although I do, it's just so funny when you meet somebody and they're drunk and they just look like a fucking little kid that should have a spinny hat.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Flush
you're-
happy baby.
Yeah, you're like,
Yes.
dude, you just. But yeah, so I don't know. You're Irish? Tell me how you feel about St. Patrick's Day.
I'm a big fan. I wish that I knew more about the meaning behind the holiday. And it's actually really upsetting that I've been defending it so hard and I don't know enough.
Yeah, meaning of.
The death of St. Patrick,
Saint-
patron saint of Ireland.
So we're all just
okay.
celebrating the death of an Irish guy. I can get behind
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
The
You can
ho-
get behind that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the holiday has evolved into.
And he was a good
celebration.
egg.
Was he?
Yeah.
That's well. Then maybe if you think that he was probably a child molester.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Yes.
High five. But also, he was a saint, which doesn't really
Which
help the child molester
Definitely
thing.
doesn't
Yeah.
help at all, dude. None of the things you're saying are taking us any farther away from
That's
child
true.
molester.
That's true. He spent 6 years as a slave. That's dude. You ever, Pulp Fiction when the gimp.
I thought it was
always
12
thi-
years. Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, 12 Years a Slave is a good movie.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
What were you saying?
I love St. Patrick's Day. I like the green. I like the little nuances. And I'll just also say this before we get off pod. I think you should celebrate all holidays, big or small, because that's kind of the spice of life. 'Cause
I do agree with that.
yeah, I think especially even this, just like throw yourself into it. Don't be so holier than now and like, oh, I'm better than this thing. Fuck that, dude. Life is for the living. Be
Yes.
jovial. Enjoy
Yes.
shit.
Every day is a holiday.
No,
If
go to
you have
work.
if you have
Get a
enough money.
job.
Yeah, no. Every day's a holiday if you're financially stable, which none of you are.
St. Patrick wasn't actually Irish.
Every day's a holiday.
Patrick wasn't his real name. What? What?
Wow, dude. Things are.
He was kidnapped and brought to Ireland as a slave. He studied about Christianity in Europe. He claimed to have seen visions and heard voices. The green was not the color he wore. He wrote 2 short works. Okay, the last part doesn't seem relevant. Okay,
Yeah, the last
he's
part is like
written.
he wrote something.
He wrote.
That's
yeah.
like people talking
Oh,
about you're
he's-
special.
Yeah.
I'm
He
really
put.
glad you bookended that part in your life.
Oh my God, Chris has done this, and that. Yeah, he also put out a special. Wow.
It may seem difficult to believe that the patron saint of Ireland was not Irish, but it's true. St. Patrick was actually born in Britain to a Romanized family. He didn't set foot in Ireland until he was 16 years old. There are many conflicting theories about where exactly he was born. Some historians believe he was born in southern Scotland, while others argue he originated from Cumbria,
Cumbria,
or even
don't say it that way.
Wales. You might like to use this lovely illustrated UK map to help your children to better understand where these locations are in relation to Ireland. And at the very bottom, I think it says, and if you want to suck Chris and Harrison's dick at the same time, we are looking for a likely suitor. Guys, thank you so much for joining us
dude.
for the Pleasure Well podcast. As always, my name is Harrison Scopes. This is Chris Wakeus.
I can say my own name.
Yeah, I know. I just don't have a lot of faith in you. You can you can email us at pleasurewellpod@gmail.com if you have any questions, any things you want to talk to us about. If you want to
If
throw
you want
your
to
name in the
defend
hat
me,
for if you
any
want to defend
reason.
Chris, if you want to make him feel better about himself, you can make me feel worse about myself. Even it out. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for always being cool and making me feel good. I get a lot of compliments. Chris doesn't, but it's my podcast, so
no.
it's not. It's not. It is equally our podcast, and we're so happy to share it with you. Any other closing words, Chris?
I'm just crushed about the St. Patrick's Day thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, if you love him as much as you say you do, yeah, something's gonna come out soon.
Oh, as we end. Yeah, we always end the same way. Ready? Okay, thank you.
All right.
Great app.
Great app.
One of the best apps.
Great app.